This year, despite all of the challenges that we as the legal community have faced, we have emerged stronger and more resilient and better equipped to serve. We have all traversed and are continuing to contend with ominous circumstances as we emerge at last from the pandemic. In the Superior Court, we've learned so much and embraced innovation over the past several years. The judges, staff, and executive team have worked tirelessly to maintain the effective administration of justice and have implemented more effective ways of handling cases such as remote hearings where feasible in every division of the court.
Access to justice is justice, plain and simple. And I think it is an issue that's been near and dear to my heart before joining the bench, while I've been on the bench on both courts in the District of Columbia, and throughout my life.
The ability of the court to pivot as quickly as they did to create virtual courtrooms, remote sites for litigants who didn't have access to the technology needed to participate in the virtual courtrooms, calendar changes so that hearings were scheduled instead of having to go and spend all day either in the court or sitting in a remote courtroom waiting for a case to be called. More ability for litigants to communicate with the court through email, through telephone, not just having to physically come to the courthouse. There was a creation of electronic payment for certain fines and court costs so that folks again did not have to take time out of their work days to come to the courthouse.
So you finished round one, yay, go celebrate. One down, two more to go. You interview with the White House. Assuming all that goes well, then you have the committee hearing before the Senate and you have to be voted on. So as I was going into this, I recognized that much was going to be out of my hands. Assuming I made it through the White House, I didn't have control. I know I don't have control to figure out when my committee hearing is gonna be, if I'm gonna get voted on, if I'm gonna be placed on the agenda. So I told myself I was just gonna focus on what I can do, and the interview with the White House was actually very similar to the interviews that I had with the JNC.
As Judge Ranga pointed out, you go from the JNC to the White House, which then can key up, if you're moving forward, an FBI investigation, maybe a presidential personnel office interview. It depends on the administration.